on my way to the Denver International Airport, said to house a secret base of an organization that calls itself the New World Order. People have compared members of this illicit group to Nazis, claiming they're hell-bent on world domination and population control. I've been asked to investigate whether it's possible America's busiest airport really is sitting atop the command center for this cryptic organization. I'm here to meet someone who adamantly believes the New World Order has a hand in the Denver airport. But first, before I meet him, I'm going to check out what clues could be hidden around the airport myself. Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you. My name is Scott.
Hi, I'm Liliana.
Just get off a plane?
Yeah, I just came in from Alaska.
Okay. I just have a question for you. I know this is kind of strange, but did you notice the murals as you went by?
I did not.
Okay. What do you think when you see this?
I wouldn't put it up in my house. It's a little disturbing. I don't care for it. It's pretty dark.
Some people say these things are cryptic messages of a dire future. I don't know what I think, but I'm going to try to uncover the truth. Minutes to look around at your murals and some of the other things you mentioned, and I tell you what, I can't wait to talk to you. According to some, bizarre signs and symbols at the Denver airport are evidence that the New World Order manipulates everything going on in the world. Supposedly, the New World Order is a sinister organization that counts world leaders and the richest of society among its members. This shadowy syndicate is said to be planning global domination. Its very existence may have been inspired by an older secret society called the Illuminati, which was founded in Germany in 1776. People say both the New World Order and the Illuminati had the same mission, to take over the United States. By the 20th century, Adolf Hitler used the phrase New World Order to describe Nazism. President Woodrow Wilson, Winston Churchill, and even George H.W. Bush used it to refer to a global power shift that would usher in a new age of peace. Today, many say the mission of the New World Order is population control and world domination. Frightening prospects that I want to learn more about. So Greg, before we talk about some of your theories about the Denver airport, tell me about the New World Order. What is it?
Well, what most people think the New World Order is that there's going to be a global takeover. They're going to dissolve all countries and we'll be under a fascist state.
So how would they implement this plan? You're talking about taking over the whole world or control of the whole world. How would they do that?
Well, there's either going to be economic collapse, global economic collapse, terrorist attack much bigger than the World Trade Center, some kind of emergency, and the military's going to move in under the guise of a humanitarian effort.
But you realize some people are going to look upon these claims as a little crazy. That what you're talking about sounds almost like Nazi fascism.
Well, let me show you something. This is the runway for the Denver International Airport. Now I want you to...
More like communism, which is way worse than...
Tell me your gut reaction to this picture I'm going to show you. Don't think about it, just look at it and tell me what you see.
What I see is 4 runways that are arranged in the 4 directions, and it looks like a swastika.
Right.
You know, Greg, on the internet, they talk about that symbol and that it's a subliminal message from the New World Order. And, you know, this isn't the only one. There are many symbols that certain groups have put out into society, hidden in plain sight, if you will. And we're talking about groups like the Freemasons.
Absolutely. They're a big part of the powers that be. When I say powers that be, New World Order, globalism, the Illuminati, all the same thing. But it's only at the very highest tier of the Freemasons.
You know, I remember when I was at the airport, I saw a Masonic capstone. You know anything about that?
Yeah. I've got this picture right here of it. Down here, it's called the New World Airport Commission, as in the New World Order Airport Commission. This is a secret society doing the capstone at the Denver International Airport.
Okay.
Now, who in the hell wants a secret society doing the capstone at an airport? They've got a secret.
Okay, do you think that they're up to something nefarious here by putting this capstone? Is this, in your mind, a message that's being sent to the people at that airport that a secret society is doing something under the radar?
They're keeping secrets because they're going to take over. You're going to be living in a fascist state if we don't wake up.
I'd say that there's certainly a possibility of that, but again, I need to see the evidence for that, but I'm open to it.
Right.
Now, let me ask you another question. When I was going through the airport, I remember as I got on the tram, I saw this gold cart that had the letters AUAG. What does that say to you?
People think that refers to a certain type of virus, and that the New World Order is going to unleash a virus.
The AUAG is said to refer to Australia antigen, a deadly strain of hepatitis. But for me as a geologist, it makes a lot more sense that it's referring to the periodic symbols for gold and silver, products of the Colorado mining industry. Do you think that in this New World Order, the powers that be, maybe one of the things that's part of their plan is to release a worldwide virus or pandemic on the world? Why would they do that? Is it to cripple the population so that they can take over easier? Is it to deliberately reduce the population?
Depopulation so they can easier control the people. There's a lot of talk on the internet that there's going to be a terrorist attack on the White House, and they're going to move the capital to Denver. And everybody's sitting around here, you know, watching Wheel of Fortune, whatever, you know, going out and doing their big screen TV, completely asleep to what's going on, just like in pre-Nazi Germany.
What other evidence do you have that might tie this New World Order to the Denver airport?
There's also the underground tunnels underneath the Denver International Airport. It's 53 square miles. That's huge, huge.
Big area, yeah.
And that could have been used for an underground base.
An underground base as large as you're talking about, one of the first things I would want to do is to find out if the local geology here in Denver even lends itself to a base like that.
That's why I called you out here, Scott. I want for us to dig and for us to prove that the New World Order has an underground base and tunnels underneath the Denver International Airport. That would be a huge find.
It's not about people proposing ideas, proposing theories. It's about the evidence. If we're going to get to the truth of this, we've got to have facts.